Hey, what's up, TTC? Let me take these glasses off so you can see me straight. What's up, TTC? What's going on, guys? Giants fans, salute. So, obviously, as you guys can obviously see, I did not come back this season to the TTC, to the trash talk. I know some people say the TTC's dead, but I didn't come back to the trash talk this year. And it's it's a state of, I don't want to say a state of depression because it's not depressing. It's annoying, if anything, but it's more like I've evolved beyond this. I used to be very passionate about the New York Football Giants. Like, I mean, blood, sweat, tears, New York Giants. And this goes back to last season. A lot of it has to do with being in 2020. I found Yah again, second time in my life. And pretty much what happened there was, I guess I'll speak in English terms. I found God a second time in my life. And I just been going to church more. And then I don't even do church anymore. I just read the Bible because there's a lot of things in the church that's counter and contradictive towards the Bible. And if the Bible is the words, why would I follow a church, a business, before I follow the book? So I follow that book heavily. And honestly, it's drawing my passion away from sports and entertainment. I still love these things. I still enjoy these things. They're called things of this world, but I'm not as passionate as I used to be. You know what I'm saying? So I can't come here and trash talk every other team the way I used to because the passion's just not there. Even if the Giants were 5-2 right now, right? We lose to Philly, we lose to Minnesota. Even if we're sitting at 5-2, I'll get to that in a little bit. It's just not something that I'm as passionate about as I used to be. And I still love it. I still wake up and watch the Giants games. I'm working overnight again. Our business didn't work out for me, so I have a job. I've been working at this job for 11 months now, and I'm gonna go entrepreneur again, start in the new year, and we're gonna give it another shot. But pretty much, guys, it's not really my thing. Like, I'm gonna talk my shit, but it's really not my thing to be there every week, in and out, and just going at it. And now let's go to the Giants. The Giants have a big part of that as well. The Giants haven't been good since 2013. We had 2 playoff runs since 2013. 2015, we had a solid offense with no defense. 2016, we had a great defense with no offense. A lot of that had to do with getting rid of Tom Coughlin as the head coach. That was a big, big mistake. But, it's been mediocre. I never wanted Daboll. Daboll's shown like, oh, man, but like one of my best friends tells me, the Giants overachieved in 2020. You can't depend on overachieving to really make it in this league. You can't do that. And the New York Football Giants, I mean, our true colors are showing. We're showing we can come out and beat a team like the Seahawks. We could beat the Browns, easy team to beat. But realistically, look at all the other games, and Daniel Jones can be blamed for every game, except Minnesota. Yesterday, I won't even say yesterday, but there were parts in that game, early in the game. I'm at the game. I'm behind. I'm watching Daniel Jones from behind, so I'm seeing what he's seeing. And he's missing a lot of open receivers, and Malik Neighbors even called him out, which is good, because when you got weapons, you shouldn't be doing that. And I know Slayton and Wan'Dale Robinson are leading the league in drop passes, but at the same time, you got to give those guys better balls, man. And when they do get a better ball, they're so used to catching the ball off target that they're like, holy shit, the ball actually came to my chest. It's just not a good combination, guys. It's not a good combination. And it's embarrassing as a Giants fan. Like, everybody says, oh, poor. Like we don't have 4 Super Bowls. We have more Super Bowls than most franchises in the NFL. Only a few. A handful have more than us. Just a handful. If we win 1 more Super Bowl, we're in a top class. We win 2 more Super Bowls, we're in an elite class. with only 2 other teams. You know what I'm saying? So we're not that far off from being like great, from being because we are a great franchise. This is the 100th season. We got 4 NFL championships, 4 Super Bowls. Our franchise has won 8 championships in general. Some haven't won one. You know what I'm saying? Even though we care more about the Super Bowls, obviously. And this team just hasn't been showing up. But I made a good point yesterday. I've been to a lot of Giants games in my life. So that was the worst Giants game I've been to, by far. The worst Giants game I've been to. Giants-Eagles have been the worst. Dallas being the second worst. When I went out to Dallas in 2017, that was pretty bad. I had Michael Rand with me. That's a whole other conversation in itself. I'm still being made fun of to this day over that situation. Shout out to Michael Rand. Much blessings to him and his family. But, that was a whole other situation. And I know some of you guys are already laughing at that comment already. But with that said, guys, happy birthday to my brother Bones, NYG. He was at the game yesterday. He's the only Giants Mafia member that I've met, and we're actually good friends. He's one of my best friends. Bones NYG. He's a great dude. Bones is just that kind of guy that he could vibe with everybody. He could vibe with every single person on the planet. You could be a thug. You could be a Poindexter. You could be a square. You could be a fucking drape. You could be a liberal. You can be a conservative. Bones could fuck with everybody. He's just that kind of dude. And, I'm going to get into the Eagle fans we met, too. But, Bones, happy birthday, brother. It's a shame your birthday had to go down like that. But we made the best out of it. We made something positive out of it. Rest in peace to Pop and Grandpa. They were there. And, there's some personal moments there I won't talk about. I'll let Bones talk about it if he ever does. But, Bones came from a generational family of season ticket holding. That's Bones NYG. So, it's something special when you go to a game and some other people buy the tickets and you're literally like 2 rows behind the seats that you grew up on. So it was a special moment for Bones, and definitely send my prayers his way, his dad's way, and, if the Giants get a quarterback, we could be back in business, man. But it's the Giants, man. Right now, the Giants are just going through some rough times, man, and I don't know what it's gonna take. It's gonna take, at this point, it's gonna take a quarterback, a good offensive line, and good coaching. Good defense. Right now, we have a solid defense, but we can't waste them. We only got like 3-4 years. After that, these guys are gonna be aging, So we got to get this done fast. We got to fix this really fast. So, before I get into the Eagles fans, I want to give a special shout out and salute to a few people. First off, I'm going to start with my Giants Mafia brothers. Meet the Mets. Kid Blue, just still out there doing their thing. Mets is on the podcast all around. Kid Blue's doing good things with his channel. And a lot of you other guys, Ron Effect, Diggy, Entertainer. A lot of you guys just killing it. So many more guys, all you guys are killing it for the Giants content. That's another reason why I can't come back to this. These guys are just too elite at this. They're too good at this. That you don't need me here. But also want to give a special shout out to 2 guys that really took it to a new level. Cop Hizzle and Bad Dog Sports, a.k.a. Mr. Bad Dog 7676. I mean, Bad Dog has created an empire. Cop Hizzle has grew his following to a new level. Like, definitely much props to those guys, man. We were here with standing with each other. Obviously, everybody branched off to new levels. Now, the Eagles fans, I reached out to E-Rock. Shout out to E-Rock. We spoke just a quick little conversation offline in the DMs. But shout out to E-Rock. He was at the game with this big fake ass gold chain, big fake gold ass chain. I don't got my chain. I sold my chain, but I'm gonna get some new jewelry soon. But fucking E-Rock, and it started as hate, and I'm like, TB, it's not their fault. It's not the Eagles fans' fault. We're gonna touch on that last, the Giants Eagles fans. But I finally met Desert Eagle 90. Salute to DE. He's always been a guy I trash talked with, but there was never beef. It was just hate towards our teams. He was always a good dude. And met him finally, even though it was just for a few hours. It was really cool to meet him. Definitely a cool guy, definitely well known. Where you hiding? I know we give that guy a lot of shit. Now I'm saying he has his goofy ways, obviously, right? We all have our person. So Where You Hiding has a lot of goofy ways, but I did check him on the awesomeness sports thing. Like, hey, make sure you don't mess with her. That's our little homie. We gotta protect awesomeness sports. Yes, she's a division rival, but we gotta have her back. And this is her time. Awesomeness, this is your time to shine, man. You guys got the best quarterback in the division. Keep doing your thing, man. But awesomeness. Where You Hiding? He's actually a really cool dude, man. If once you get to know him and understand him, he's a really cool dude. And met his brother, who might be coming back to it, who might be stepping in the field. He might be stepping in that trash talking circle. Shout out to his brother. His brother, really cool dude. So we made some new friends, and this is what it's about, guys. We've already been to war with each other. We've already went for necks, blood for blood, tear for tear. We went at it with each other. At this point, we're getting older. This world is fucked up. I mean, half of us don't need to be here talking shit. Half of us need to be here making arrangements. We need to be getting together, meeting up, and doing things together. You know what I'm saying? Like draft parties and fucking Super Bowl. But we need to start doing that shit. But the trash talk is dry. The ones that's good at it, the ones that's still doing it good, let them do it. But more than half of us shouldn't be doing this shit. You're washed up. I'm washed up. You guys, a lot of you guys are washed up too. But we do got the podcast. And that's always a great place. The hangout, shall I say. Always a great place to come out and kick the shit. Shoot the shit, Shout out to my man D-Town as well. Miss you, D-Town. That was... D-Town's a crazy motherfucker, man. But definitely want to meet a couple of Cowboy fans. Definitely want to meet Duke Barbers and Sinus. Definitely got to meet those guys. LL, this current guys I got to meet. And then my Giants Mafia brothers, I got to meet you guys. It's a shame I haven't met not even half of you guys, really a shame. And then as far as the Giants-Eagles, guys, I mean, the Eagles took over that stadium. The Cowboys always take over our stadium. The key reason why this is happening is because the Giants aren't good anymore. We're just not good. When I went to the Eagles-Giants in 2010, December 2010, we're both sitting at 9-4. It's a must-win game. The stadium had about 15. I think 20% is too high, but I'm going to give them the benefit of doubt. 15 to 20% of the stadium had Eagles fans. Yesterday's game, that stadium was pretty much 45 to 55% Eagles fans. Maybe it was like 45%, 40% Eagle fans, but they were loud. They were rowdy. And I know I've changed because instead of sitting here fighting with them, yeah, I talked my shit. I threw a few shots even after the game because they kept being obnoxious with the Eagles chant, being very obnoxious. But I diffused like 3 situations. And this is why, guys. You can't be mad at the Eagles fans for coming into our house and popping their shit. You have to be mad at the Giants for not putting up a better fight. The Giants are the reason why those fans are at our stadium. If the Giants were kicking their ass like we used to before the year 2001, we used to kick the Eagles' ass before that year. If we were doing that, they wouldn't be there in the flocks that they are. A very bandwagon-ish team, but also a lot of people are growing and they're growing up to be Eagles fans. So it's time for a change, Giants. We need a better franchise. We need a better team. And salute to everybody in the TTC, man. You guys are still TTC to me. And I just want to check in, man. But typical Giants, Eagles. It sucks. I hate this team, but I hate the Eagles team, but until we get better, man, there's nothing we could do. And Daniel Jones is a big part of that, guy. So as much as, it's easy to point the finger, we got to point the finger, man. Giants fans, TTC guys, salute you guys. Have a blessed day. I'm out here. One love.